Are you looking to buy a home in Florida? Well, why wait? Hey everyone, it's Maria Casey, your favorite realtor in Sarasota. And today we have mortgage lender Dave to talk to us a little bit about why we could buy in this market today. So come join us.
Hey, it's Maria Casey with Dalton Wade Real Estate, and today we have Dave McLaughlin with NFM Lending. Dave, thank you for joining us today, and happy birthday.
Hey, thanks, Maria. It's great to be here. Looking forward to getting into some great topics today.
So, Dave, thanks again for spending the time and talking to us a little bit about this market that we live in today. But can you kind of go over why you feel that it is a good time to purchase?
Right now, everybody's talking about rising rates. Yes, the rates are higher. However, we did have a reprieve last week. We had the biggest single drop in interest rates in a decade. So rates dropped about a half to 0.75%. It's huge savings to buyers today. But you asked about why you should buy today. And I believe one of the best reasons why you should buy today with the higher rates, there's fewer buyers in the market, meaning there's less competition. So if you're a buyer, you don't have to bid 40, 50, $80,000 over the asking price like you did. You can negotiate and get better terms. The Federal Reserve in Atlanta says that we have an affordability crisis here. So in 2006, it was very expensive to buy a home. It cost more out of pocket to buy a home. Well, in November 2022, we're seeing the same affordability crisis. But it doesn't have to be a crisis for you because you and Maria have strategies that can help you win in the market. And I have strategies so we can solve the affordability crisis. So that's one of the best reasons. Higher rates mean fewer competition.
So, Dave, now we're not seeing that much overbidding and contingencies. So can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so if you're buying a house today and they see a home is worth $550,000, you can negotiate price. You can also negotiate terms, and you don't have to worry about appraisal gaps. You don't have to worry about waiving home inspections. You can actually take some time to get your home inspections. I think in the sales contract, it's usually anywhere from 7 to 15 days. You have the right to do a home inspection to make sure that the house doesn't have any material defects. And then you guys as real estate agents are constantly helping your clients make the best decision for them.
So just a few months ago, it was a race really to purchase the home. And some of it was just like over FaceTime. You didn't even actually see the home. That's not the case right now. So what's the advantage of the market being the way it is today?
Great question. There's more selection today. There's better selection today. So last year, or first quarter 2022 or in 2021, record low inventory. So yeah, a lot of people bought things that they didn't really want to buy, but that's what was available. Now, there's more selection. So there's more homes to choose from. So you might be able to get your dream home in a better location, or maybe it's got the extra bedroom or the den. Maybe it's got the pool that you were looking for. So great time to buy.
So with rates being so unpredictable and all these buyers, that's the number one question on their mind. Should I wait for the rates to drop? Is it a good time to buy right now? What are your thoughts on that?
That is a fabulous question because everybody thinks it's going to be like 2008, but it's not. There's no inventory. Lending standards are much stricter. Builders are raising the prices, and NAR, National Association of Realtors, just came out and said they expect prices to increase next year. So a lot of people are on the fence waiting, but you can't time the market. But let's say you want to wait. As soon as the rates drop next year, right? Fannie Mae predicts that. The Mortgage Bankers Association predicts it. Not as big a drop as we were thinking, but if you wait, then everybody jumps into the market at the same time. It creates more demand, so the prices go back up. Prices won't stay the same for one day. So even if they did drop 5%, once the rates drop and everybody rushes back in, then it's a frenzy. Talking about what you said and Maria said, then we're back to doing FaceTime, sight unseen offers. So nobody wins there, right?
So we're hearing a lot about buy downs, and I talked a little bit about you. You touched up on the topic. You seem very excited and knowledgeable about it. Can you kind of go over that and let us know what that's about? I've heard the 3-2-1 buy down. It's very confusing to understand, but you did it so well. So, if you can touch on that, I appreciate it.
great question, Maria. I look forward to explaining that. The number one reason why you should buy real estate today in 2022 is seller paid rate buy down or seller paid concession. So a buy down is two different kinds, Maria. There's a temporary buy down, which is a 3-2-1, where we can lower the rate 3% the first year, 2% the second year, and then 1% the third year. The fourth year, it converts to whatever today's rate is. Okay. So for example, on say a 7% interest rate, if we did the 3-2-1 buy down, the rate would be 3% for the first year. Significant savings. But what I like is the permanent buy down. So what that means is we can get a seller concession, and I can take the interest rate from say 7% all the way down to say 5.375 on an APR with 20% down. Okay. With 740 FICO score. So, we can lower the payment $737 per month on something like that. So that's a big deal. So let me give you an example. So on a purchase price of $875,000, the interest rate today, say 7%, November 2022, with no concessions, your payment is $5,693. A lot of people come to me and say, well, what if I lowball them, or what if I negotiate price, attack price, and I give them $50,000 off? Well, most of my buyers ask them, why are you offering $50,000 off? And they say, well, the payment. We want a lower payment. So if you look at that, if you offer $50,000 off on $875, it's going to lower the payment about $318. That's phenomenal, because we're talking about, affordability crisis. That's huge. But what if? Here's the what if, and this is the confusing part, but what if, we had the seller, instead of dropping the price, $50,000, what if they kept their price the same, and then they offered the $50,000 that we could use to buy the interest rate down? And then what if we bought the rate down from say 7% to 5.375%? That would save the buyer $737 a month. So then I asked, everybody's got different goals and strategies. What's your strategy, Mr. Buyer? Is it the lowest price, or is it the lowest payment? If it's the lowest payment, then we can keep the price where it is and negotiate this strategy and save you $737. That's a permanent buy down. Okay. What that does also with buying the interest rate down, it will allow the buyer to qualify for more house, because you can qualify for more house at 5.375 than you can at 7. So that could be the difference, qualifying at 5.375, buying an extra $150,000 more house and having the same payment. But on $875,000, the total payment with the buy down is $4,956. Okay. Again, that's a 5.375 rate, 5.991% APR, 20% down, 740 FICO score, but $4,900 for a payment.
Right.
The rent's here now.
Right.
If you go downtown Sarasota, so for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $6,000.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. So that's one option. And then obviously in a temporary buy down, where we buy the rate down even further, we can get you at 3.375 for the first year, APR 3.914, again, 20% down, 740 FICO score, but you can save up to $1,562 in payment, $1,562. I mean, these numbers are demonstration purpose only. You get the call to get a customized total cost analysis for yourself. And we'll do that for each one of your borrowers. But this is just for an illustration purpose, why you should buy real estate today. Don't let the rate scare you, because we have strategies. You have strategies that'll help them win right now today. So what you do is I give them options, right? Here's the options, that the different things that you can do, and I let them pick.
Right.
It's their house, right? So what do you want to do? Do you want to go in and get $50,000 off the price? Great. We'll write it up. We'll help them. If you want to get a lower payment, we can do it this way. But it's nice. Most people don't even know they have options. And a lot of lenders just send out what they call a good faith estimate or a loan estimate, and they just shoot it out. But there's no financial literacy. There's no communication. There's no visuals. So how can the people make an educated decision, especially in this market where everybody's in fear? We just gave you the 5 reasons to buy right now, right? And people are winning right now today by coming to you. It's still a great time to buy real estate. It's a long-term play, and there's plenty of charts out there that shows you how we've come with appreciation just in the last couple of years. So this is just an illustration to let people know that in this market today, there are some options, some strategies, some seller pay strategies that you couldn't do 6 months ago, but now you can.
Thank you, Dave, and thanks everyone for joining in. I hope you found this helpful, and please remember to call, text, or email me. I would love to be a part of your next home journey. Have a great day.